All right, it is Paul here again with my channel Value Flips. I'm a part-time reseller, so I go mostly to thrift stores, estate sales, garage sales, look to flip things online. I'm going to start out by sharing with you guys a few sales, and then we're going to go thrifting. First off, I'm going to start off with this very cool sale. I got this at an auction about a week ago, an estate auction. I paid $20 for this Guitar Hero and the game. Paid $20 for it, ended up flipping it for $120. So just a great flip. I recognized this guitar right away. I knew it was worth big bucks. And this was actually an eBay local pickup. So I met the guy and scanned and he paid. So just a great flip. Sold these four 1980s, early 80s paperbacks. I got these in an auction lot about a week ago, and my cost of them was $1 a piece. These ones are not the super high valued ones, so I put these aside and bundled them together. So my cost of them is $4, and I ended up selling them for $22 plus shipping. So, not big money, but still made a few bucks on this one. Sold this Hook Fang plush from How to Train Your Dragon. I got this at a Value Village not even a week ago for $5. Had it listed for $39. Somebody offered me $30 and I decided to take the sale. All right, and we are at it, starting off at a Salvation Army. And this Salvation Army always has carts out, so it's really good to source. And I immediately looked up this. This is a tarot card like gift pack. It's got 3 books in there and some from the 70s, actually, tarot cards. Definitely will put that in my cart, or in my bag, I should say. Looked up that Uno game, not really worth much. Just taking a quick look at these carts to see if there's anything else. But this store always has fresh inventory, so I love coming here regularly because they've always got some good inventory. This is a Boma, I think it's soapstone, orca, or killer whale sculpture. I would have gotten it. The price was right at $6. I inspected it like crazy and I noticed the chip right on kind of the nose area there. So again, always look over stuff like that whenever you get statues or trinkets. Always look over the condition of everything you buy, because it's happened to me, many times where you come home and you find the item's damaged. It's just a crummy feeling. So always look over your merchandise. I was looking at that bag up there as some type of camera bag, but it ended up not being worth anything. Just a brand I had never heard of. So I scoot over towards these board games to take a gander to see if any of these are worth any money. And I didn't find much. This is now at a Value Village and checking out the glasses. These are Canadian Club, which is a type of whiskey. These are made by a company called Libby, which is fairly popular. And they wanted $8 for 4 glasses. I thought it was a pretty good deal. I ended up picking them up, but I think they're for personal use. I don't think I'm going to try flipping them. They're pretty rare. They're highball glasses. Very heavy. You can tell they're well made. Just keep checking out all these other glasses. Overpriced glasses, I should say, because Value Village tends to overprice a lot of their stuff, and it can get quite frustrating finding stuff and then seeing the prices just way out of your league. Um, Looked up the sealed game. Always look up sealed games, and it was not worth anything, so I put that back. It was Ray's Journey. I believe it's a Disney, some type of Disney character. I looked up that chip rummy. A lot of pieces, not worth my time, and Value Village had that priced up, that game. And I scoot over to the toys and I'm looking at all these rows, and not finding a whole lot. That's a cool Spider-Man. I think that was a piggy bank on the upper right side of the camera there. And I check out these guns. This case was empty. I always check empty cases to make sure there's not figures in there. I have found cases that are filled with figures for really cheap, so I always check them out. This is a different Value Village, and checking out the games here. There's 2 games I actually got from this store. This Sonar game that is sealed on the top here. Ended up picking it up. Not a super popular game, but they wanted $10 for it. Super easy to list, and there are some sales. I think I could make at least 10, 15 bucks on it. Another game is this Don't Wake Daddy, just from about 15 years ago. This one's brand new sealed, and I really think I can make some good money on this one. In the junk section now, and I stumble across this Coleman Zenith branded cooler. They want $6 for it. It does have some damage, some scratches. It's grimy. These coolers clean up well with a magic eraser. I think I can make some money on it. There is a sold comp from a few years ago at $70. So I think I could at least get $30 for that. Check out these drums, which are way overpriced. I think they were priced at around $90. So I decide to pick up the cooler. And this is a separate, different Value Village. And again, checking out puzzles. Looking for anything sealed first. I will scan the UPC of anything that's sealed. And I do find this guy just hanging out there. It was kind of hidden, and it is a vintage. It's a hardwood game. They wanted $10 for it. This one I'm going to try at least, getting north of $50 for it. I think I could easily get that. In the toy section of this Value Village now. And just keep scanning. I looked up this Disney Cars item. That was reasonable for that. It's an Infinity kind of limited edition or Toys R Us edition. But it wasn't brand new sealed. It was stapled on the clamshell, plastic clamshell was stapled on there. So I couldn't sell that, even brand new. So I decided to leave it behind. There wasn't a whole lot of money there. I probably could have got 15 bucks for it. Just not worth it. If it was brand new sealed, I probably would have picked it up. Value Village wanted $4 for it. Check over the dolls. And I remember this guy. This is Super Wyatt. I've sold him before. I got $25 for him. Value Village wanted $5, so he went in my cart. This is a Salvation Army. I am checking out the media. I don't sell a lot of DVDs or CDs. I'm trying to learn more about it. I've sold some books. I love selling books. If you venture into selling books, it's definitely something that can be lucrative, especially if Goodwill in your area, or they price books fairly cheap at $1 or $2 a book. This Goodwill or this Salvation Army, I believe, charges $2 a book, so that's really reasonable. If you find a book worth $20, it's definitely worth picking up. So I always take a quick scan through the books, get in the habit of taking a quick walk through the books and just looking for anything, any series, especially biblical series or anything like that. It can be worth some pretty good money. And in the same Salvation Army, I noticed this paper towel, wax paper, aluminum wall unit dispenser, and they wanted $6 for it. I would have picked this up for sure. It had scratches on the front there. You can kind of see just bad scratches that I believe would just affect the value too much, so I passed. But I did find some good stuff. We'll go to the haul shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back home and I'm going to go quickly over the stuff I got. Lots of different things over the last few days. Thrifting's been pretty steady, so really lucky about that. Picked up some new games. I love picking up sealed games, and I recommend you do the same. This isn't a super popular game. I paid $10 at Value Village for it. I'm realistically hoping to get between $20 and $30 for it. So, not big money, but again, so easy to list because it's sealed. Underneath it, same thing. I got this Yahtzee vintage game collection. This one I paid $10 also. I've sold a lot of the vintage game collection series, like Monopoly and that, for some pretty good money. I should probably get close to $30 for this. Then over here is another little game. This is the 19th hole. I paid $1.99 for this. It does not even look like it's ever been used. And I see they're sold like in the $10 to $15 price point, and I don't mind picking up something like that that's in such great condition. Another game that I picked up, this was $3. This No Thanks card game. It's worth about $30, $25 to $30, and the sell through rate's really good on this one actually. So don't be afraid to look up like weird looking card games that you see at the thrift store that are sealed, especially because some of them are worth a lot of money. Like I've sold Doodle Dice sealed. That's another game that I look for, like Phase 10 dice and Doodle Dice. But Doodle Dice, I found a copy one time at Salvation Army, brand new sealed, and I sold that for $60. So there's some good money. This is one I think I'm going to do good on also. I believe I paid $10 or $14 for this one, but it doesn't matter. It's at least a $50 game. Don't Wake Daddy, and it's brand new sealed, so I will for sure pick that up. Here's an interesting find. This was on a cart at Salvation Army for $6.99. I actually only paid $4 for it because I got a discount. The lady at Salvation Army gave me the toy discount, even though it's not a toy. But this is from the 70s. It's a gift pack. It's a set of tarot cards and a few books. There's 3 books in here. Really neat. You know what? There's really no, I'm going to have to do some research on this, but I'm thinking at least $50 for this. It's just crazy. Some of the tarot card packs, guys, can be good money, so always look them up. This was 99 cents. It's an Animal Crossings 2. Decided to pick it up just because there's actually some solds for it in the $10 to $15 range, and it's brand new. So this was cool. Corningware, vintage Corningware. This is like a gravy sauce container casserole. It's the blue corn flour. If you don't know that pattern, you should know it by now. It's everywhere. Very common pattern. I actually have the box for this too, so I don't think it's ever been used. It's got no scratches. It's perfect. Paid $7 for it at Salvation Army. I'm hoping to get at least $30 for it, and I should have no problem because of the condition. Back here is a Nabob coffee canister, and I saw there was a sold on Poshmark for, I believe, $35. I paid $4 for it. This is a cool thing that I got from Value Village for $3. KOA Campgrounds, kind of an older Aladdin travel mug. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. I'm hoping for 15, 20 bucks on that. And here's Super Y again. And if you watch some of my older videos, you know I've sold him before. I don't believe that show is being made anymore. It's actually getting pretty old. It was made, 10, 15 years ago. This is $6. So I paid up for him a bit, but this guy does work. He talks. Hoping to get $30 for him. Don't know nothing about this game, but I looked it up, and it is worth a few bucks. I only paid $3, I believe, for it with my discount. So I'm hoping to get $20 for it. This sealed DVD set, Tony Robbins, The Time of Your Life, paid $10 for it. Yeah, I paid up for it, but I see that there's solds in the $50 range for it, so I will do that. These I love. These are Jeff Fleming. He makes these kind of bear trinkets and whatnot and sculptures. It's made in China, and he's the designer, obviously. These are taper candle holders. I paid $10 for the pair. They're sold on eBay in the $60 to $70 range. All right, 3 more things that I got from thrift stores, and then I actually have an auction lot to share with you guys. So as you guys saw in the video, I got this Zenith Coleman cooler. This is from the late 80s, 1988, I believe. This was $6 at Value Village. It's got damage. It's got scratches. I don't know if you guys can see that. So it really sucks. But there is a sold, looking product research. So 3 years ago, there's a sold around the $70 mark. I think somebody's going to want it. Zenith stuff is really um, popular. And I just sold a cup actually. And I think there's a pretty good customer for this type of stuff. So I think I should be at least able to get $30 for this. For $1.99, I got VeggieTales plush. Their plush sells pretty good. I'm hoping for maybe $15 on this little guy. This is an interesting find. I paid $13 for this at Goodwill. Sorry, not at Goodwill, at Value Village. And it is in really good condition. It's got some dirt, but I tried wiping it already, and the dirt's coming off nicely. This is a Swatch, Keep in Shape Swatch the Club. So like a specialized club that Swatch had. I believe it's still in existence to this day. And this is a type of rucksack. It's made in neoprene. I have no idea on the value of this. It's so hard to find comps for this thing. And I know Swatch is an excellent brand. I've sold their watches before, and I really think that there's a buyer for this north of 50. I should be able to get at least $50 for this thing, so I picked it up. Very cool. All right, lastly, we have my auction lot. So this is from a charity auction. They do an auction usually every month or two, so not very frequently. And sometimes you can get some really good deals there. And I paid up on some of these Mega Box Pro Builder kits. If you see them, it says Mega Blocks Pro Builder, and they are new sealed. There's big money in these things, guys. I've sold a Halo set for good money that I found. But these I bid on. I paid $100 for this one. This is Mega Bloks Pro Builder. It's obviously a fire engine, brand new sealed. The box does have some damage on it, but other than that, it's brand new sealed. And there's solds, over 250 for this thing. So just amazing, money there. This one is worth less. I paid 50 for it at the auction, and I believe I could get around between 80 and 120 for it. So just great, pickups, I think. I don't mind paying up for stuff, if you can make some decent money on it. And because they're brand new sealed, it's going to take me no time to list them. And there's good money there. I'm just shocked sometimes that there's no other resellers bidding up the prices on some of this stuff. So that's what happens at auctions, though, is if you guys ever do any auctions, you have to consistently watch, because sometimes you can get some amazing deals. Just like these. These are old horror novels from the 80s, early 80s mostly. And I paid $1 a piece for them. Not even. I think it came out to like 90 cents a piece. Some of these are worth $30. Some of them are worth 10. They're all over the place. I think the most expensive one is maybe a $40 or $50 one. But just amazing that I can just scoop this all up. I already have them listed and I have interest in them. So I love selling books, and that's something, that I want to learn more about and get more into for various reasons, right? They're generally easy to list, easy to pack, easy to ship. So that's pretty much it, guys. I've got a lot of listing to do and work to do, so I want to share this all with you guys. I want to thank you guys for coming along with me. I hope you guys learned something and can continue to support, my channel and whatnot. So liking and subscribing would be amazing. And I'll keep making them. We'll see you on the next one.